Now, President Trump is searching for a person to replace John Kelly as his chief of staff. He has been very unsuccessful, and so recent reports have said that he might possibly replace Kelly with his own son-in-law, Jared Kushner. That would be, of course, deeply problematic due to nepotism. So now Representative-elect Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she decided to open up a little can of e-whoop ass on Kushner and tweeted this. Ah, yes, of course, it's classic Republican bootstrap meritocracy, where the smartest, hardworking, most fitting person for the job just so happens to be your son-in-law. Oh, damn, tell us how you really feel. Now, that tweet is pretty amazing in a couple of different ways. But first, before I get to my analysis of that, you had White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders also considering leaving at the end of the year, telling reporters that, well, I wasn't aware that Kushner was under consideration. Well, that's because you don't know anything. You're not a smart person either. But she said, quote, I think all of us here would recognize he will be great in any role that the president chooses to put him in. He has done a tremendous job on a number of fronts, whether it was on trade or what we've seen play out over the last week on criminal justice reform. He's done a great job on all those efforts. Really? No, he doesn't do anything. He hasn't done anything. He is a bungler. He has no idea how to do anything in his role as advisor. What kind of advice is he bringing to the president? Nothing. And certainly he will not do well as chief of staff because he doesn't bring anything to the table. And again, that is the second most powerful position in the country. You kind of need to know things and know what you're doing. He has no background in this, so he would be pretty freaking useless, which I guess is the point. Because what's President Trump want? Somebody who's useless, who won't fight back on him, and who will let him do whatever he wants. But it's even worse because, look, the fact that he's even getting considered is ridiculous. And imagine if Hillary Clinton put up Chelsea Clinton as her chief of staff, or at least considered it. That would be insane. Or President Bernie Sanders put up Levi Sanders, his son. No, unacceptable. You can't do that. Not that I would think Bernie Sanders would actually do that, because Bernie Sanders is a far smarter person than Donald Trump, and that goes without saying. But you get my point. But Ocasio-Cortez, well, she's absolutely right. And it kind of hits the Republicans on the head where it hurts. The Republicans, including Donald Trump, they don't believe in meritocracy. They don't actually believe in the people that work the hardest or the smartest. They don't believe that they should get the jobs. No. See, the thing that the Republicans do is they basically put anybody with money ahead of anyone else. And that's mainly old money, inherited money. Oh, well, you got that money from your dad? Great, wonderful. Now you're going to give some to us in campaign contributions? Wonderful, you deserve it. You deserve everything. And look, Trump himself is like, I'm just going to put my family in these positions of power because screw it. Because I can. Who's going to stop me? I have no limit and I have no filter. And that's it. I'm just going to do what I want, however I want. That's why he can't keep a chief of staff that actually follows the rules and norms of that position. He just can't keep them there. And look, it is important, too, why this decision, Kushner, would be also disastrous and why it goes against the so-called meritocracy that the Republicans believe in. Look, putting family in high places that are not qualified is one thing, but the reason that he's doing it, I think, is because they'll protect him. And, of course, most importantly, they'll also protect the Trump brand, including his business assets, his money. The thing that he cares most about is his money. Not only that, but they'll be deferential to him and allow him to do whatever he wants. And remember, as Rex Tillerson mentioned, Trump kept trying to do illegal things. And he kept having to say, no, Donald, I understand what you want to do, but you can't do that. That actually goes against the law. Now, do you think that Kushner or anybody else in his family wouldn't do illegal things for Trump or let him do illegal things? And that's what this is about. And if you don't understand that, look, if you don't understand that, if you think, oh no, that's not going to happen. Come on. Well, I got news for you. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.